Hi, Daddy. What you doing?
You doing the regatta shuffle right now? Oh, a little scullin' and scoopin'. Some conk style of thing. Let's go, skull with your foot.
Yo, look who in the building.
Hey.
Yo, we back. This is episode 1 of season 2, the Sup'm show. Yours truly, Dyson Knight in the building.
Yeah. I know it's been a while.
It has been a while.
My fans was like, where did he go? Where did our savior go? And they look to the left and they look to the right, and out of the darkness came this. Like, yo, he's back to save us. I'm here, y'all. Let's get it.
Yeah, saving the people's time. I got something for y'all. Introduce yourself to the people, man.
What you drinking?
I
This
say
is
introduce
vodka and
yourself to the
cranberry.
people.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't even
know
hear
is
you
about
guys.
rum? You worried about rum?
Listen, when you were
yourself.
asking, I saw the cup come up. Hi, everybody. I am Ans, but you guys see me there, Baja Nurse. If you see it, go ahead and follow me on Instagram.
Apparently, she going live and stuff now, so.
Check her out, man. Check out Dyson.
check it.
On my Facebook. So find me. You guys can find me on Facebook, Kiera Mac. Okay.
What? Spell that.
Kiera Mac, Kierra
Let me put that in the
MAC.
in the comments.
Dr. Bazard, you didn't see Dan's. You didn't see Anne's immaculate setup, eh?
I see it, man. But no shame.
Got the whole sticker. Hey, you know what? I gotta tighten up.
I finally have some company up here.
Wait, what sticker?
The Sup'm Show logo. It looks like it's stuck right by your head, right here. So yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right. So
Yeah.
Yes.
Introduce
placement.
yourself, Doc. It's been a minute.
What's up, Bahamas? And Happy New Year to my fellow teammates. Happy New Year to everybody. Really good to see you guys. I'm Dr. Ken Bazard, your friendly neighborhood sports medicine physician and very complicated person. You can find me on all social media networks at Dr. Kent Bazard for your daily dose of medical advice, nutrition advice, sports medicine, and musculoskeletal health, and good old Monday meditation coffee.
Solid. What up, D? What up, K Mac?
That was really good. Now mine seems basic.
Yeah.
No, don't say that. If you don't, nobody on here basic, so don't say that.
What's up?
But we got a lot of catching up to do, man. I think we signed off, and when was that? We signed off last year.
Yeah.
Before all of the excitement. And let me just kick it off like this. Last year, 2024 belonged to Cat Williams. This year, my prediction is this year belongs to Donald Trump.
Yeah.
I thought you were about to say this year belonged to JP Knowles, but all right.
But Donald is on one.
Agree.
He is on one.
Yeah.
And with so much catching up to do, it's hard to just not just get carried away with the Donald Trump talks. But so let me just touch this and say I think it's crazy. The last thing he signed was releasing the closed documents of the JFK assassination. Ooh,
Yeah. I think he's trying to get killed.
On MLK.
Nobody he trying to show the what I told y'all when we did the show on Donald Trump. I told y'all this boy is against the grain at all costs.
You did. He's a what?
He's an
Against the
outlaw.
grain.
This dude. I am so fascinated.
I don't care what nobody say. That's crazy. That is crazy. And man, I don't know. When I heard that, I'm like, this guy isn't gonna make it. Like someone's gonna kill him.
No, but they can't
He's not
touch
gonna
him.
Why
They
you-
cannot
what-
touch.
what the
They already
question?
tried. Did you see when they shot him? They shot him in the air. They sent bullets after this dude, and he dodged them. He is invincible.
Dyson. They
Yes.
never miss. They never miss.
They can't.
They have
Beat
never
Donald
missed. They
Trump.
have never missed. They have never missed. They don't miss.
You know why? You know why he's gonna make it straight through his entire term
Straight
and
through.
beyond? It's because people are so fascinated and interested to see what he is going to do next.
It's almost as if he doesn't want.
You
I
can't
guess it's
change the
almost
channel.
like revealing things about the government that people are gonna kind of question them. Like, wait a minute.
Mhm.
Absolutely. Him and Elon Musk doing for more. All right. So before we go into a deep dive, Donald Trump, which he is so tempted to do, I want to talk about some other things. One of the things that stood out. I mean, I'm not gonna hog all the time, but one of the things that stood out is that what your boy name? Luigi? Luigi?
What the hell are you
Luigi
talking about?
Mignon?
Man? What are you talking about?
I talking about this boy, man. Y'all don't know about this boy?
What's this play now? No.
Who is that?
Y'all don't know who this is?
No.
Who is that? I don't know who that is.
Oh, y'all black people.
Do you know what that is?
This is
I have no idea.
if
No
you
idea.
ever if you ever
No idea.
if you ever had a reason to know a white person as
Uh-huh.
a black person,
Oh, wait,
as a
wait, wait,
black
wait.
American, this is the time.
Wait, is that
Hmm.
the guy who
Yes.
killed the CEO?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay,
Oh, 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 oh.
okay.
This is the dude
I
who
didn't
run
know his
hot.
name. I didn't know his name. Oh.
Me
This is the
neither.
dude who run hot and well, sadly murdered someone.
Ain't he claiming his
Right.
innocence though?
No, I mean, he's claiming not guilty, but they come on. Come on. I mean,
He's claiming not guilty with a reason. Guilty with a reason. Something.
okay, but here's my take on the whole situation. On the Sup'm show, we don't promote violence. We
No,
don't believe as though it should ever come to a point where you have to murder somebody.
no.
Definitely not. Don't spend your life in prison for foolishness.
No.
But
No.
but
Not worth it.
and this is a spot with a small b, a tiny b. Some people need to get punched in their mouth, at least.
Oh, most definitely.
When you go taking money from someone and saying we are going to have your back should anything happen. I'm talking about insurance, right? We're gonna have your back if everything happens, and you pay your bill, you pay that premium consistently all of your life, scrapping to pay it, and sometimes a lot of people do, and then come to find out, because a lot of people get surprised. I don't get surprised because I know how business works. A lot of people get surprised when they realize that those entities, those business and corporations are more interested in their profit margin than they are interested in helping you, even though the pitch to you is that we're going to have your back. Just give us this money every month and you don't have to worry about a thing. And
they always have a catch.
I don't think he needed to get, the CEO needed to die, right?
Right. Mm-hmm.
But I think, I can't even say that because I don't want to instigate. I just think that insurance companies need to play fair, and even more so than fair. Let's look at the fires that's going on now in LA.
Yeah.
All of those homes that are burning down, right?
The insurance don't cover fire.
In LA, of all places. Wow.
But watch this. Insurances, home insurance in the state of Florida don't cover hurricane.
That's right.
They don't cover flooding
That's
in
right.
Florida.
And flooding and hurricane in Florida is like sunshine every day. It can happen at any time.
So what are we doing? Okay.
So they'll cover your insurance, like if a giant like walk through and just stomp everybody's house, so they'll cover that.
Mm-hmm. And then I literally went over this with my home insurance recently because I wanted to know detail for detail, what am I covered for? Yeah. So they informed me that everything in my house is insured for $150,000. I literally said to the guy, all this in here ain't worth no $150,000. So we can lower that deductible. so then he said, but that's just for the things. Right. So he says, but we don't cover flooding, but if your house were to burn down, we would cover you twice over for the value of your house. Yeah, but it's
So, you know,
wet. It's wet here.
so you know what to do. So in other words, right, when it's starting to flood, you better have a bottle of gasoline or a gallon of gasoline with you, just in case it's starting to flood. Light the fire at the same time.
Gee,
I think that's insane. And
insane.
for me, and I could say this a lot of times, I think this season, the only true way to combat this disadvantage, right, is to boycott. And you have to put yourself in a position to do so, because who is not in a position to say, if you lose your house to a fire and you're not covered for, and you never decided to take out insurance, is not in a position to have that type of money to buy another house should it burn down. But I think we need to get into that position to have like some type of contingency plan. Like when you buy a house, like, I don't know, bro, like rent out a room till you could save up enough money to buy another one in case your place burned down. But you cannot, I mean, it's just like, okay, how about this? How about the same money you pay to the insurance companies, you put that in some type of brokerage fund or some type of savings fund or retirement fund or tax-free savings account or something like that, and you do that monthly. One, you would know something because you do something like that now, where you throw your lunch money into an account.
Just telling all my business, man. Shit.
I mean, I'm just saying. I think it's smart. You gotta tell people how smart you are. People just think you cute.
No, one used to something like that. You, bro.
Yeah, I of course. I do something like that too, but I just, So I mean, and boycott these entities. Don't go around shooting people. All right.
Car insurance ain't no different, nobody.
Who?
Nope, I was just
car insurance ain't no different.
Oh, yeah, I agree.
It's almost the same thing, because let's look here, because I just renewed. I normally get car insurance for the whole year. I pay up front to cover for the whole year for the whole household. It's the same thing. Like, for instance, I can't find a cheaper rate for me personally versus a rate for my wife personally. Everybody has to be under the same policy. They won't allow you to, like, okay, well, if your vehicle is this particular type of vehicle and say on Progressive, you will get these rates. And I'll be like, okay, my vehicle is this, I'm going to State Farm. Nope. They won't allow it. Yeah, it got to be under the same. The household got to be under the same. Once you're married, you have to be under the same policy.
Well,
or the same company.
My son, when he turned 19, he was, wait, was it 18 or 19?
How many kids?
Anyway, he was ready to get his driver's license, and he was on his mom talking about getting on the insurance.
You remember.
Getting on the insurance. And when his mom called about the insurance,
yes, sir.
The minute she called and he say, "Oh, you have someone in the house old enough to drive?"
There you go.
From they hear that, they say, "Okay, you have to get insurance."
You have to. Yep, that's what I'm trying to say. Exactly. Even if they don't drive.
And the moment you add a teenager on your insurance, it is gonna go
another $200 a month.
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am.
Easy.
I got 2 teenagers in my house, so y'all can imagine. my monthly payment in car insurance is like, bro, it's crazy right now. Crazy.
All right. So since I mentioned Canada, y'all know who this is? Let me see. Y'all know who? No, I don't have a picture of him. Y'all know who Justin Trudeau is?
No.
No.
Justin Trudeau is the Prime Minister of. Let me find a picture. He's the Prime Minister of Canada. He's the one who. He's the one who Donald Trump has been bullying the past couple of weeks.
Yeah. Trump has been trolling him big time.
Why?
Big time. You know, saying that Canada is going to be a part of the United States.
Trump is something else, boy.
Bro. Okay, all right. So but this dude, he takes so much heat because of, well, before Trump even did that, Trump was just echoing the talk that Canadians were saying, because, you know, I'll be able to say, what do we say? Who was the Prime Minister before Brave? Come on.
Kent?
The
Kent?
doctor.
Menace.
No,
Menace.
Dr. Menace.
Menace.
Dr.
Yeah.
Menace.
Dr.
Yeah. No,
Menace.
they were saying Menace got to go. Well, Canadians been saying Trudeau got to go for a little while. Apparently,
Yeah.
he has
Yeah,
destroyed
Canadians
Canada.
don't like it. Canadians don't like him.
They
I,
don't
I,
like
I have
him.
a couple of Canadian friends, and they don't like him, especially the
Why,
business
why,
guys.
why don't they like him? What's going on with him?
Well, they say he has destroyed Canada. They say he is. D. I don't know if Trump crazy, but he sure is hilarious. They're saying that one of the big problems is immigration, right? They say that because and not like our kind of immigration where we come. Well, actually, they're crying about that too, in a sense. But Canada is the I guess the play it safe nation of the world, and they basically on everybody. They're not against anybody. They do pick sides. It's like they would say they stand with Ukraine, and then they open up their borders for any Ukrainian refugees, or they'd open up their borders for this refugee and that refugee, or you could come here and claim that you're being like how Bahamians is go there and say that they gay Bahamians will come to Canada and
So they're
claim,
gay and friendly then?
yes, they
All
would
right.
claim that they're here because they're afraid to live in the Bahamas because they'll get beat up or killed for being gay, right? So
all the gays. So what you try? So what you? Okay, hold on. Stop. Let's start this off with a bang now. So, so what you trying to say, right? This dice and nice words, y'all. Not Big JP, not Dr. Kent
I
Bazaar.
wasn't trying
Not
to-
us. This is dice and nice
JP.
words. So dice and nice basically saying, let me put it in layman's terms. What do you
Yeah,
say is
Dice
that?
and
Then
Nice
y'all
trying to
niggas are Nassau side like in man, right? And y'all can't like man in the open in Nassau. What y'all is do is y'all is carry y'all ass to Canada and like mine. End
No.
quote.
No,
But it's the first show, babe. You trying to get us cut off the air on the
I know,
first
right?
show, Joe.
but
Let's get a couple of shows in.
but no,
get
Canada
that
jump
true.
smart. No,
Did I lie? Did I lie?
no, there's like
That's all I want to know.
May I, please?
Go ahead,
May I?
please,
Let me
kindly.
try to save us a little bit. So no, but Canada is a known what they would call a very liberal country, mostly.
Okay.
Right? And Trudeau, right? Trudeau is a pretty liberal guy, right? And I think most of their parliament is actually fairly liberal. But you know what I find extremely interesting? Extremely interesting that Canada, which is almost a carbon copy, if you look at history, if you look at the indigenous people, all that stuff with the outback and all that stuff that happened in the quote unquote Wild West and wild frontier and all that stuff, frontiering and the pelt trade. If you look at all of that stuff, it almost mirrors the United States in development, right? Almost. Okay. They were under the British and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Like a lot of stuff very, very much mirrors Canada and the United States. Now, both countries, well, we now have a not so liberal. No, let me listen to me. The United States has a not so liberal, not so liberal president, right?
Trump's
But their past administration was their past administration was fairly liberal, and was all about open borders. When I say not open borders, but yeah, I'm thinking very hard. My mind is racing. But but what I'm saying is, as far as immigration is concerned, all right, both countries, while the last administration was in power, and the present administration for Canada, were very much wide open about, hey, come to our country, especially Canada. Canada went way beyond the United States went, as far as, hey, you having a problem in your country, come to us.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
As soon as you type in Canada, I would get ads every day about move to Canada, move to Canada, move to Canada, move to Canada.
Yeah, very true.
Right?
Wow.
After Dorian, plenty Bahamians I know personally moved to Canada. Okay? I mean like walked in. You understand what I'm
So
saying?
what about the
And they
immigration
got them.
situation? So it's not to
Hold
cut
on,
you
hold
off.
on,
Right?
hold on,
Go ahead, go ahead.
hold on. The point, no,
Go ahead.
I'm making my point right now. The point I'm making is, it's very interesting to me that a country like that was so accepting and willing and went above and beyond to welcome people from the outside into their country is so angry at their leader about immigration. So it would sound like it would seem like people don't really want that.
Unless it
No?
applies to them.
Yeah. They don't. What they don't want is they don't want to have to wait months to see a doctor or to get a surgery or to do this because healthcare in Canada is free. But
So like
they.
so like JP said the last time we had a similar conversation. People don't want to do certain jobs.
I didn't remember this, but go ahead, bro.
True.
Yeah, you talked about how a lot of persons in your field will sometimes employ these
I said that.
these undocumented persons, and the reason why they're so important, especially in the United States, is because they do a lot of jobs and a lot of work at a low price. You don't got to pay no health insurance.
Americans don't want to do.
That Americans don't want to do. You don't got to pay insurance for them. Just talk about insurance. You don't got to pay no insurance for them and all that stuff. So they're much cheaper, and you got to pay no insurance for them. And people don't want to do the job. You can't find people to do the job. That's how the Haitians ended up in Ohio. In Ohio, that's how they ended up in Ohio. They were sent to Ohio. They didn't just appear in Ohio.
But though Biden also had something in place where Haitians could come over legally, as long as they had a family member or friend in the United States who could financially support them, they were able to come here legally. So the Haitian people that were even up north, they were not there illegally.
I'm gonna get a
right.
I'm gonna get
no,
a.
they weren't. They weren't. So, but that's to close my point. The point I'm making is if people are going to elect a president like Trump after all of that, which sounds great, sounds like a nice thing to do, why are they trying to kick out Trudeau and why have they elected Trump? Why?
I saw that blink.
Hey, the proof is in the pudding. The proof is in the pudding, and we should probably get back on because I gotta get. I'm gonna see if I can connect with any one of my Canadian friends who don't mind speaking politics on the air. I'll invite them to do a show with us to really figure out what the immigration problem is. But one of the cries, because I'm here in school and I pay a lot more than Canadians have to pay. Some Canadians, some of my classmates, you ain't pay $1 because they get the grants and all of these bursaries and scholarships and stuff. And this, listen, if you want to do something in Canada, you could do it. There ain't no excuse, especially if you're Canadian.
Right.
There ain't no excuse.
That's pretty much everywhere though.
Right. But a lot now with all of the immigration issues coming into play, and they have reduced the amount of migrants coming in. The colleges are kind of like complaining because they used to make a lot of money off of the international students. You see what I'm saying? So they reduce the amount of international students come in. That hit them straight in the pocket. So there's a whole lot going on.
Hey,
we pay cash.
Yeah.
Hey, let me ask y'all something.
What's up?
So one of our comments from D, they say Trump is crazy, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you're still watching D, what part of him do you consider crazy? Just answer it. Just I just want to know.
But boy, I mean,
not Tyson Knight, D. Not Tyson Knight.
No. I can let D answer. Whilst D answer, and I can move on to something
Christ.
else.
Y'all forget last season. You let Tyson Knight start making a point. Y'all forget it.
I taken 5 hours with my points.
What? Wikipedia.
How y'all been making out? Speaking about unnecessary things, right? How y'all, I'm talking to my gym brothers here. How y'all been dealing with the New Year's resolutions, people?
Who you talking about, Kent or me? Both.
Both.
Go again. You hit that
Hey, I
first.
say Trump 2025. You damn right.
Interestingly, for us, so far so good. And
Yeah.
I'm not just talking about like numbers per se, but the people I'm talking to, they're very motivated, and that makes me feel good. I'm happy about that.
Right.
Well, let me tell you my story.
All is,
Uh-oh.
brother. All is.
I trying to do some.
Y'all
I
kick
try.
back,
There's
get your
two.
favorite drink,
There's
get what you're
there's two.
smoking. You all know.
There's two free squat machines at the gym where I go to. Right. There's two free. Meaning the bench is not a machine. You can just take the bar, put it on your back, step back, and do your squats. Right.
Mm.
Right.
Some dudes walking there in some Crocs, but never see these dudes in my gym before. Walking there with
You're
Crocs,
not
doing
supposed to go in Crocs.
doing squats, right? Gas right up doing squats with almost a plate on the side, almost a plate on the side. They're doing like with 30 side, and they taking a whole hour and a half talking and doing all this other type stuff. This time I just trying to maneuver around everything else I want to do, and simply because there's some weird things going on in the gym in January. Like people
Right.
who come in the gym don't know how to use the machine, so they injuring themselves and just doing the most nonsense, bro. Like,
Mhm.
okay, my
Yeah,
message to
that's the New Year resolution, people.
don't just join a gym. Get a trainer. Get a trainer,
No.
because at least
Yeah.
at least you ain't gonna be in there wasting time. Because
Can
when
I?
you walk in the gym and
Go
cry,
ahead. Go ahead.
we ain't
Go ahead.
serious.
I never listen. I never had a train in my life, so it
Yeah,
can be
but
done.
you ever walk in the gym in Crocs?
No, because I afraid of something going to drop on my beautiful toes and broke them. So and break them. That's the only reason why. You know, what I'm saying, if I was concerned about that, I'd walk around barefoot in there. You know.
Anybody else got something to say about the gym?
This is not pretend. That's all real. JP knows. People just come and ask me.
All right.
People
That
just
is
come.
not a put on.
People actually ask me, is he for real? Like, is he real? I say, yep, that's
Yep.
real. That is not pretend. And we don't
Toes,
practice.
hey, the
We don't rehearse
toes,
nothing.
the toes are beautiful.
Through and through.
All
Thank you.
right. Speaking about being toe to toe, right? Did y'all see this?
No, what's that?
What is this?
This is Lincoln being.
Wait, is that when they throw the thing out the window?
No. Let's go. We're gonna segue straight into that. This is Lincoln being. This is before that happened. This is Lincoln being
Okay.
and Michael Pintard, and in that little quarrel, Lincoln being is telling Michael Pintard like this: "Stop being weak. Stop being
Wait,
weak."
put the picture up again. I want to see. That's exactly what he's saying.
Which one of them is Pintard? The light skinned dude or the dude with the holding the paper?
The one who's getting pointed at, the one with the paper.
With the paper.
Okay.
Now I know Michael Pintard. He's not a weak dude. The dude is very strong-minded. He's a go-getter. He's a businessman.
Yeah.
He's also an artist, right?
He's just not violent. But he's a strong.
He's not violent. He's cool. He's a genius.
Right.
But Lincoln is a hothead, right? And he is calling him weak simply because he's saying that the official opposition was there for them. It's not like this. It's not it's not keeping the government's the brave Davis administration feet to the fire, right? And to me, I kind of feel like after that happened, they all gathered and tried to figure out what they could possibly do. And they came up with, you know what? No, we should throw the mace out the window. Because they was getting bullied in Parliament, right? The Speaker of the House.
What's the significance of throwing the mace out the window?
Okay, good question. So the mace is a symbol. The mace is a symbol of authority, right? It's the Queen's authority over the nation.
Ain't some Bible Butler did something similar.
The crown. Sorry, the crown, because he's the king now. The crown's authority over the nation is the symbol of the mace. So that is like, and not in the sense of, like how Bahamians don't feel as though
I would say authority, bro. I think it's the acknowledgement that the crown is the head of the Commonwealth, something like that.
He threw it out the window before. Someone already do that.
Long time.
It was,
It's been done many times.
It's been done. Yeah, it's been done.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I don't even know why they come up with that one. They should have picked
It's
something.
supposed to be the ultimate.
They need to bolt lock that window, man.
That's like the ultimate. That's like the ultimate protest. Once you do that, we're
Hey,
done
I
for the
said
day. Like
it's like the
nothing
mace
after that.
right here and a window right
And
there.
the window right there.
Bring that, take that window somewhere else, man.
But what killed me is how long it take him. I can't remember which one of them do it, but that was the scrappiest grab and fling I ever see in my life.
That was good, brother. Shannon Dawn Cartwright.
Hey, Shannon Dawn, come on, man. You should have practiced that in your mind before you go on and grab that mace, because it's almost like he grabbed the mace and was trying to figure out which window to run to.
You got the video for this, man.
And then he run to that window over there. He run to the far window and then realized that the window was locked. Dude, you want a plan? One of y'all.
He didn't. He was improvising. He was improvising.
No, they know. He know. They say, Shannon, you get the mace. Somebody else, he should have said when they told him, bro, you go get the mace. What the next one should have said, okay, I could get the window. They just showing me. The opposition is showing me that they are not being very well planned out. One person could get the window, and if they was really smart, they'd have had someone say, throw it out the window, I can catch it and break off running. If that was my party, bro, that mace would have still been missing.
So,
I mean, like,
yo, question: is this the actual mace from back then, or is it?
the same
You know
mace.
what I'm saying? Huh?
I think it's the same mace.
I think it's the same mace.
Or is it just a symbol, like I say? It's the same mace from way back then.
I really believe it's the same mace.
All right.
K-Mark is saying the speaker is biased. Well, the speaker is chosen by the party, the winning party, right? Like Brave chooses the speaker. So of course they could be biased. That don't surprise me. But the thing about the mace, though, and why it is a symbol of authority, is that the origin of the mace is that it was a weapon. And it was a weapon that priests used to use, actually. And they would when they would bless you, and if you was too stubborn or carrying on too ruthless, they would just crown you with the mace and send you to meet your maker. That's really where the mace. That's really. But hey, listen.
I need to see what this look like, because
I mean, yeah, the mace is a weapon.
The mace is a weapon. I don't know about the priest part.
What's the actual name of it? Is it
mace?
Just the mace?
It's a mace.
M-A-C-E.
Yeah,
right?
M-A-C-E.
The mace. It looks like a club.
It's like a stick with a ball on the end.
It's an evolution. It's the evolution of a caveman.
Come up as mace weapon.
Yep.
It's a weapon.
This thing, right?
Yep, there it is. But that's not how the one that's in Parliament looks. The one in Parliament doesn't look like something off of Fortnite. It kind of. That's
a crown, man. It has a crown. It is a crown. Or it has a replica. It is a replica of the English crown.
Speaking about crowns, y'all know who this is?
Oh, no, is it this thing?
What you got?
What it is?
What is that?
Is that Saxon? No, I was showing. Is
you looking
it?
like a real Saxon? That? Yeah, there it is. Yeah.
Oh.
That's it. Okay.
Yeah. So if the opposition was really serious about grabbing the mace, I mean, and how the police could rough you up. I don't think I ever see a politician get roughed up like that from police before.
Well, I can't speak. I gotta be careful speaking on that, but
why?
It was a scuffle.
You beat me to it, boy.
There was a scuffle. There actually was a scuffle. There was a scuffle.
Oh, somebody get punched up?
Yeah, but guess what? That we actually if it was a scuffle or not. We say why. You gotta be careful.
I have to be careful. So I can't say.
You was in the scuffle?
No, I wasn't in the scuffle.
So you know that it was. Nobody else know it was a little scuffle.
I'm saying I know some details. That's all I'm saying.
You trained them?
No. If I trained them to
why? You could answer this. Did the politician?
Is that the T? Did you train them?
Did the politician
must be? You must
Did,
train them.
hold on. Did any of the politicians should we give them some respect for holding it down against the Popo?
Um, that's a subjective
He not speaking
position.
English.
I was gonna say I don't know what he's looking up there, maybe for the answer.
Yo. Nigga,
All right,
I said this
so it
nigga
was
look in the
it was
air.
a
He
fair.
say,
uh, uh,
Uh, I don't know.
Listen
you
to
try to
your accountants. Change the
Change the topic.
topic. Per.
Topic.
Yes, ma'am. All right, so move on. I just hope if they hold their own, then I proud of them. But man, the police did a good job getting the thing, and they was able to retrieve the mace quickly. And I don't know why people
boy, get
so
authorized.
scared.
My boy get authorized just now.
I know why people scared of the Saxons though. How you can let's talk about this Junkanoo situation because I was home, right? I went to Junkanoo Boxing Day. Um and there was a
Lucky.
whole bunch of drama around the Valley Boys. And I was supposed to call my boy Trevor.
Isn't it
And
like two
find out.
teams now?
Yeah, apparently. Okay, so how I understood, how it was explained to me, but I haven't spoken to the sources yet, but how it was explained to me by someone who's deep in the Junkanoo community is that the name wasn't properly registered, or the registration of the name Valley Boys was up, and someone
Right.
went and registered it who differed from who would usually register the name. So it became a name situation. Who legally possesses the name? And I think they're supposed to go to court. I'm anxious to see how that's going to turn out, because the world famous Valley Boys is a big name, a lot of equity in that name. If you own that name, that's
Well, bro, they destroying the equity right now. And I as a lifelong Saxon fan, was
goddamn right.
very lifelong. I talk about
Mhm.
born in the
Born
Saxon house.
smart. You're born smart.
Never shifted. All them 8 years, we come fourth and fifth place. I was
Mm-hmm.
a Saxon. We come fourth and fifth place, must be 8 years straight. Okay?
Mm-hmm. Still
I've
suffering.
been a Saxon all the time. So what I'm saying is, as far as Junkanoo and the culture was concerned, that was very disappointing. The whole shebang was disappointing because what happened was you're correct. But a little detail is, if you say it another way, what actually happened was the person leaving the group tried to steal the name. That's how you got to put it. The person who was
Oh.
leaving the group.
Mm-hmm.
So let's look at this. One family came out of Saxons,
Yeah.
and to some degree, some people would say Barabbas and his guys came out of Saxons, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Roots came out of Valley Boys.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yep.
So the point is, when these persons left, they created their own identity. You
Mm-hmm.
understand what I'm saying? How you could leave the group and try to take the name with you. And
Yeah.
not only that, try to shut down the whole parade, try to hold the parade hostage. And
Ooh.
this is what I don't like about Valley Boys in general. And I don't know if this thing with Valley Boys people, but like
Mm-hmm.
whenever something ain't going their way, they just try to shut down the whole parade. They just try to close everything down. They just try to boycott the parade. We ain't coming out because we come fourth place, so we ain't coming to the next parade. Like, bro, we came fourth place for almost 10 years straight, bro. You understand what I'm saying? Like,
Hmm.
be men and women, be men and women.
So you going to put
Take
me
your
on for
losses like men and women, and show up. So when you leave and you're gonna start a new group, that's what it is. It's a new group. Find a name, find an identity, and build from the ground up. You can't try to steal the identity of these persons who work so hard. And let's just be real. What makes Junkanoo very, very exciting as far as competition is concerned, with no disrespect to the other groups, is Valley versus Saxons. I'm sorry. It's always gonna be. It's always gonna be that way. No disrespect. No disrespect. No disrespect. No disrespect. But what I'm saying is,
Disrespect.
people has
Hold on
come to
now.
see
Disrespect.
Valley
That boy
versus
disrespectful.
Saxons.
Hold on now. Hold on.
That boy disrespectful, boy.
Hold
God.
on now. Let me just hold on, Dr.
That boy
Ken.
disrespectful.
Yeah, I'm right. You're right. You're right about that.
It's always Saxons and Valley. It's the reason why we have one family and roots is because of Saxons and Valley.
But let me ask
Come
something,
on,
Ken.
man.
Let me ask something. So you say the person that left wanted to take the name with them, correct?
Right. Try to steal it.
All right, calm down, buddy. Relax. So I don't pick for none. I ain't even a jumping place. I just ask the question. Relax. Don't fight me. Don't pull the mace on me. Hold on. The thing I try to in all seriousness, the person that left, right? Was they the originator of the name?
No. No.
Okay, never mind then.
No.
All right. That's all I want to know.
Now, were they high up in the group? Yes.
So what if another scenario? If the person that did originate with the name left and they want to take the name with them, you agree with that?
Legally, if they have a right to the name, then yeah.
Okay.
And it ain't really left. It ain't really left. You can't leave your own group. You understand what I'm saying?
I just
So if,
want Junkanoo. I
like,
just want
bro,
them to
like,
get rid of the
imagine,
bitches.
imagine, JP. I
Mm,
as your brother. Okay.
yeah.
For about half a minute, I've been in hip hop. You've been in hip hop 20, 30 years. I've
Yeah.
been in hip hop maybe a year, 2 years.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Imagine if for
Mhm.
some reason I decide to come back to hip hop and I take
Mhm.
the name you had. You understand what I'm saying? And I try to market myself with your name or the name we built, together as a group.
True indeed. All right.
And I go out on my own and I say this name belonged to me. You understand what I'm saying? That's some selfish. That's really, really, really selfish. You understand what I mean?
Okay, so here's why I feel I'm on the fence with it, and why I say I really gotta give Trevor, just to catch up anyway. I gotta give Trevor a call. Um, I've been wanting to see progress in Junkanoo in terms of its participation, like opening up participation a bit. Just the whole marketing of it. Junkanoo is our thing. Junkanoo is one of the few things that we have adopted and made our own so much. Is the biggest thing that we've adopted and made our own. It's the biggest thing, Junkanoo. And
It is.
everybody around the world should know Junkanoo the way most people around the world associate Bob Marley with
Carnival.
reggae music and
Mardi
Carnival
Gras. Yeah.
with Trinidad, right? People should
Right.
say, "Oh, Junkanoo, that's the Bahamas Festival," and people don't know it like that simply because we have kept it
No.
to ourselves. Like we've kind of like boxed ourselves into this thing, and there ain't no money in Junkanoo. The only money you making out of Junkanoo
None.
is if you betting, if you placing bets, right?
Right.
But ain't no money in Junkanoo. Them benches, they don't make that much money. And the amount of money it costs to go to Bay Street is far supersedes, far exceeds what the prize money is for winning first place. Right? So I personally feel as though we have to do a better job as a nation in making money from what we have made our own. And Junkanoo is the biggest thing. Now Junkanoo is made protesting, oh, we don't want this to happen and we don't want that to happen to Junkanoo. But they will all say, y'all, let me ask them, you want more money to buy more crepe paper and feathers and to expand and start traveling the world based on Junkanoo? Like, do you want to be the it factor of Junkanoo globally? Then we have to expand. And I think that's where the Valley Boys, one of the two, was probably trying to just push that effort. If I know Trevor the way I know Trevor, I think that That's his mentality, is to say, let me make this bigger than it is right now.
Who is Trevor?
He's one of the person's names who were called, but he's one of the biggest promoters in the Bahamas. And
Okay.
he's I think he is one of the persons. He's probably an innocent, he's not a junkanua per se, as far as I know.
Yeah.
But he was pulled in by the person, I think, who was trying to leave. And I didn't get to see him. Please fact check this. But he's a type of person who thinks, how can we make a business out of this? How can we?
But
How can
Tyson,
we yeah.
we talk about this before. I mean, you talked about this before. There's a challenge with that. All right. The challenge is the we need to understand what is Junkanoo parade versus Junkanoo artist. Like they're two different things. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay.
You could be considered a Junkanoo artist.
Okay.
Right?
Mhm.
You and your brand is a Junkanoo artist. So we could take Dyson Night all over the world and promote Junkanoo in that regard, as far as pop music or entertainment. You understand what I mean? When you're talking about taking Junkanoo to the world, some people literally think about taking the Saxons group or the Valley Boys group around the world. That's a group of almost 1,000 people.
Yeah,
with
that's not what I
with
was
a
talking about.
whole lot of moving parts. Like that ain't easy. And I've been on trips where we've tried to do that. I've been on trips where we've done it. It's not easy to do because Junkanoo
Yeah.
is a parade. It's not stand on stage and rush. When we do that, it's a small group. It's a very small group. When we
Yeah.
do that, right?
Yeah.
And it's not. You don't get the full. You get a good experience with people who don't know Junkanoo. But the us who
Yeah.
know Junkanoo, 20, 30 people is not Junkanoo. 20, 30 people, it sounds good, but
Lo-
nice to have a little fun. But the real
Logistically,
experience of Junkanoo, the parade, logistically is difficult to pull that off.
yeah, but
You better off bringing people here for the parade.
logistically, I wouldn't try to move a Junkanoo bar. Logistically, I trying to bring the world to the Bahamas to see the full group.
Exactly. We can do that. That's why
And we,
tourism is our #1 industry.
well, yeah, we used to be
But people
number
always
one in
say,
the world in terms of tourism, but
people always say, no, we're still up there, bro. But people always say, because we broke records last year, we did. But
numbers
people,
coming in,
again,
man.
we broke records again last year,
So did
right?
Japan, man.
You know what I mean? But I'm saying we still up there.
Like
We
that,
ain't we
yeah.
ain't gone we ain't gone nowhere. We still up there. But what
Okay.
I'm saying is, can we do better? Absolutely, absolutely, we
Okay.
can do better. Yes, definitely. But
All right.
when people say take Junkanoo to the world, you got to think. You can't think literally. You can't take a real Junkanoo group to the world. That's difficult. The same way you
I
can't take I forget what the masqueraders are. I forgot the big group in Trinidad, the big carnival group. You can't take them nowhere. You got to go to Trinidad
Yeah, I
to get
trying to
that
remember the
experience.
name too. Yeah, I get you. But
You understand?
I don't believe in can't.
This nigga.
Say,
You don't believe in
say,
can't. How in
it's-
2025? Listen, in 2025, in no way you could say I can't do something. This boy
Period.
now, this boy, this boy.
Look at
This
his
boy
face,
right
man.
here, he
Listen,
this is
no matter
this is
what you
bigger.
say, he's an inspiration.
Bro,
Look at his
I'm
face.
trying to tell y'all, more inspiring than Barack Obama, if you ask me. This boy, they try, they
Wait,
An
that's an
try to
official.
put this boy in jail,
inspiration.
Hold on, is that an official show? Is that an official picture? Like
Yeah, man.
president?
bro.
That's
This is
Yes,
him.
man.
Yes, yes.
They try put
yes,
this boy
yes.
in jail. They try put this boy in jail. They try take this boy assets. The
He's
feds
been
must see
he's
then
been
raid him.
convicted. He's been found guilty. Yep.
They didn't do it. What they couldn't do to this boy. And
Dave,
this boy is
Chappelle.
An
Dave Chappelle.
inspiration.
Dave
I'm
Chappelle said he's
inspired.
nothing.
Yep.
Dave Chappelle said Donald Trump is nothing if resilient.
Trust me. If any one of my kids come to
Real.
me and tell me they can't do something,
You want to show him that picture right there?
This boy.
Figure it out.
Tell him.
And right now,
you're a liar.
Right now, when he was campaigning,
You can't.
China.
you got 10 more minutes. When he was campaigning and saying all the things that he was gonna do, people were saying, "Oh, he can't do." First, they're saying he can't win, right? Then they're saying, "Oh, he can't do this." We have to have our own show on Donald Trump. Y'all know what?
Wait,
tell me the
then
things
they
that
said he was
already
gonna
did.
go to jail.
This boy in jail, this boy in the Oval Office.
But let me tell you something. One thing I respect about multiple things I can say I respect about Trump, but one of the things I respect about him the most is every single thing that he told his supporters that he would do, he has done.
That's exactly what I'm
saying. So anybody who is following him, they have even more right to follow him because they feel like, well, he ain't lying. He said he was going to pardon the people from January 6th. He did.
They out.
He did all these things. They're pardoned. Some of them already released, and he was trying to get them released the same day. So it's like he ran on something for his campaign, and everything he ran on, he's doing.
And that is so unpolitician-like. Politicians don't do that.
Because they
you
usually
don't do that.
They don't.
You don't deliver on the promises
Biden promised that he was gonna forgive student loans and do this and do that. Before Biden left, he made sure that he gave a blanket pardon for his people and pushed out.
Damn.
That's what Biden did. Let me make sure my family good and leave.
Yeah.
Damn.
Hey, so you may not like Trump, but you have to respect him.
Y'all making me feel, Big JP don't feel over here. But y'all making me feel like y'all don't have no love for Kamala.
Who?
Kamala. Y'all have no love for Kamala.
Did y'all see the funeral?
Yeah, she looked back at Trump and with that face.
When Trump and Obama was sitting next to each other.
What else kind of face she was supposed to have?
Yeah,
she can't sit next to the president.
No, just to make it clear.
She was at a funeral.
Obama,
Big JP mentioned Kamala. I didn't support Kamala. It was just a question. So y'all don't get all excited in the outside world. Oh, JP. No. Trump all day. But yeah.
I don't even know where to begin.
Now, you got to be careful now. You know your first name is Juan. And you little light.
Well, you know what though? My second name is Citizen.
Well, I know, but that don't mean you won't be stopped.
Hey,
that don't mean you won't be stopped. I'm not saying that I'll go anywhere else. I'm just saying.
Don't be sitting on the back of the truck.
Hey, not even my first name. My middle name is Pedro. Don't forget.
Oh.
Yeah, JP. Juan Pedro. Juan Pedro.
So that's one of the things that
Juan Pedro. Yep.
This dude's in the army.
Hey, get my boy off the page. It's my boy right
Mexican border. The dude's in the army.
But also let me also say this too.
That's a scrap group, but that's a scrap group.
But the thing is though, per Trump, he is targeting illegal immigrants that are committing crime.
Yes.
That's the target.
True. Yeah. Yep.
But I do feel like so I feel like people just leave that part out. The ones who
they always do.
Crime makers. It's like if you want to do crime, go back to your country and do your crimes over there. I mean, I can't even sit here and say that's wrong, because if I know everybody in my house is doing what they need to do, and I invite you into my house and say that you can come here, and then you come here and you cause trouble, bye.
You gotta go. Yeah, you gotta go.
I just want to discuss mainly see how y'all feel about the one thing that really affects a lot of Bahamians. And that is he's signing to do away with birthright citizenship, meaning if you're born in the U.S., you automatically become a
But
U.S. citizen. And we
but
know, yeah.
so the
I'm
Supreme
good to
Court
smoke
put a
today.
stop on that. They said because
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
it's a part of the Constitution.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
So there's been a delay on that. Now, granted, that doesn't mean that he can't come back around and try it again. But what it does do, it puts a delay. And then even if he try to appeal it, they can push it back and push it back. So it's gonna like stay in litigation like for a while. So
How
it's
you
not
think,
effective yet.
but how you think, what type of pressure that is on the Bahamians that may at this time be 6 or 7 months pregnant, trying to hold off in the US, tell the baby drop so that they can born a, a US citizen child.
You know
Um,
something, Dyson. The
mhm.
point is, and we gotta just be honest and be real. That is. I'm not saying I wouldn't do it or I wouldn't. I don't have. I'm not saying that I have no empathy for persons who are in that position.
I should have
But
done
you have
it.
to, but you have to realize that what you're trying to do is not. While it may be legal,
Oh,
it
come
is. It
on.
is. It is. It is very. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Wait
come
You know
now.
what I
on.
mean?
You gotta put that one. You gotta put that one back up there, Dyson.
Yeah, come on.
Go finish the point though, Ken.
Wait, some
No,
of the
I'm saying.
countries
I'm saying.
surrounding.
I'm saying. I'm
Yeah,
saying.
go ahead. Go ahead.
You got to realize that we trying to get under the table. You're trying to work the system. And whenever you're trying to work the system, you know, you got to understand that you ain't entitled. You ain't entitled to what you get. You ain't
True.
entitled to the
Right.
people them citizenship.
Oh
Like you ain't
yeah, you're
entitled
not.
to it
You're not. You're not.
because those same people who doing that in the states, the Haitians that doing it here in the Bahamas, they don't want to accept them. You see what I'm saying?
Facts.
So you can't have your cake and eat it too. You can't carry your going have your baby in the states and say they're American, and when the Haitians have their baby here, you try to say they're Bahamian. You gotta
Yeah.
balance out somewhere.
Hypocrisy.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay?
I agree. I
Hypocrisy.
agree. But my thing about it is, I think if he does do it, he should he should make it retroactive. He should oh he should go
Trump does not
back.
care about minorities. He definitely does not. But
Boy,
I will say, I'm reading this comment. Trump does not care about. Put that back up there, Dyson. Let me see.
right.
Where'd it go? Trump does not care about minorities. He definitely does not like foreigners, black
Black
foreigners.
foreigners. Black foreigners.
So, but here, they're right, black foreigners. So here's what I'll say, right? And I am in no way a supporter of whoever. I just, I like to
Yeah.
look at things from different perspectives. But
Mhm.
I don't feel like right now Trump's target. If you look at every single person that's being arrested by Trump, being shipped out by Trump right now, they don't look like us.
Mm.
So
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Mm-hmm.
not saying that he's for us.
Right.
What I'm saying is that's not the target right now. Also, no one, like, you never really heard a lot of things calling Trump racist until he ran for president.
Yeah. I don't think he's
Anybody in the
racist at all.
black community who had money,
Yeah. Yeah. If you got money, you straight. He's a money man.
Listen, aren't you finished?
No, I think
they
she's breaking up though.
Yeah, go ahead.
they didn't.
We got 1 minute.
Did I freeze?
Yes, you did.
You
You
said the
back.
last
You
part
back.
again.
You back. You back. Go ahead. You back.
Kamala did that. She
Oh,
freezed because you
sorry.
was
But
talking.
what I was
But,
trying to say is, I think Trump is a probably so. Yeah,
God
I'm
moved
not
you.
a fan of Kamala Harris. I mean, anyway. But
If okay.
what I'm
You know what?
saying is,
I ain't
I
gonna
feel
adjust that.
like
Never
Trump
mind.
does what he thinks serves him and his people. Do you know I can be pro-black. That doesn't make me racist. I can want to hire all black people. That don't make me racist. I can want to see my black people win. I can want to put my Black people on, that don't mean that I dislike other races.
Next week we could dig deep into
I
Donald
think
Trump
happened again. Did it
all these
happen
elements.
again?
Yeah,
you got it all. You got it all. You got your point.
We heard you.
Did I freeze?
Yeah,
We
you
heard
did.
you.
Next Sunday, let's talk more about Donald Trump because we got to
Okay.
run through a whole bunch of things that he has done and is doing.
Boy, hey, it's
pretty
a
deep.
good thing it's 7:30, boy, because y'all didn't want to hear my point. Go ahead. It's a good thing go ahead right there.
You take the final word then, Juan. How
No,
about you?
man,
I mean,
give me that.
but I feel like because like even with the joke.
Oh Lord,
What's happening? You dealing with the what?
I'm set up. Oh, you freeze again.
No, you ain't frozen arms. What you say?
I said so. I guess we're doing final words. I don't know why it's freezing like now.
You good now? You good? It's moving now.
Yeah. I mean, welcome back.
Don't forget, guys. We got kicked off of Facebook. Don't forget. You always forget that we got kicked off. People watching us, they think it's a joke. I got locked. I couldn't log in to the Facebook Sup'm group. I got blocked from the group. I couldn't access the group.
Zuckerberg, he quiet now that Trump in office though.
You got blocked. I didn't get blocked.
No, Mark settled down.
The pedophile show. That's when I got blocked.
Yeah. Mark settled down. Now that Trump's in office.
Look here, Mark. Don't make me call Trump you know, boy. You better relax.
So, okay, on that note, welcome back everyone to the Sup'm Show. It's a pleasure to be back. Season 2. Season 1 was crazy. We still building, we still getting better.
D, thank you for coming.
Yes, D, thank you for joining in and sticking out the whole way through. Let me see what this last comment is. And let D close on the show. Not true. Trump has a history of being racist. Ooh, let's talk about that then. How about we title next show, Is Trump a Racist?
God, I wish we had more.
Perfect.
D, join us next week.
Talk about that next week?
Yes.
Is Trump racist?
Oh,
Is
he does.
Trump racist? Is Trump racist? I only know he like money and woman. That's all I know. But I mean, that's all I
don't know. I don't know.
All right,
Is Trump racist? Show next week. All right.
Is Trump racist? Next week's show. Until then,
we got 2 shows this season. We got 2 shows.
Peace out, y'all. Y'all stay smart. Don't let the people fool y'all. We out. Hold on, look at this. Trump didn't even rent out his property.
Trump didn't even rent properties. Come on. We still on? We still live?
Yeah, I just want to put it
Listen, D, keep all them comments and shits for next week.
Till next week. Yeah,
we
hold on to that.
Next week. Come back.
Bye.
All that.
Bye.
Peace.
Bye.